Have you wanted to create an online course but just felt overwhelmed on where to start, all the technology, all of the things? Well, in this video, I'm going to break it down, show you how to create a course over the weekend. And we're going to jump right into a workbook that I created for people in my membership. And I'm going to walk you through this in just a moment. I'll tell you how you can get access to this workbook. So we're going to walk through the steps that I recommend, and I've had hundreds of students walk through this. Step number one is to pick a super niche topic. This is really important, and this is powerful when it comes to a mini course, because the more specific you are, the narrow the focus, the fewer videos you need to explain your idea, and it just works. People really, really want the thing that you're creating. And so the way that we're going to do this is we are going to first brainstorm potential topics. And so you'll write down anything that is a potential topic. We're not going to get super niche yet. You just write it down. So like maybe for me, I enjoy selling sports cards. So I might write down selling sports cards. And you just brainstorm all of the potential topics. Now, if you have a niche, you want to brainstorm inside of that niche, but maybe if you're just getting started, that's where you want to start. All right. And then step two is how can we make it more specific? And so if I were to do that with selling sports cards, because that's so broad, there's this process of like what a lot of people like to do, which is taking a card, sending it away to a professional grader, and gets encased inside of this case, and it makes it more valuable depending on the grade. So I might do a mini course on how to make money grading sports cards, right? Something super specific. And so in that video or in that course, I'm probably going to have maybe a total of 6 videos. And that keeps it very simple because I'm not trying to explain the whole sports card industry, right? Another example that I put in here is instead of, for example, trying to create the ultimate Facebook ads course, if you're a Facebook ads expert, instead, maybe you have a course that's called the $1 a day Facebook ads course. So video ads course. So you're only focused on video ads and spending $1 a day. How do you set that up? Instead of trying to teach all the different Facebook ad examples or types, you're just focused on one very specific one. So that's step number one. Let's go to step number two. And this is big. This is where a lot of people make mistakes. Think steps, not information. You know, a big problem I think a lot of creators have is we attribute volume with value. So if there's 50 videos in there, wow, that must be valuable. No, that's actually overwhelming. What I like to do is make it simple. If someone can get into a course and your videos are 5 minutes or less, and there's maybe 5 to 10 videos in there, and they clearly understand how to do something, to accomplish something, to get a result, without all the fluff, with all the extra information, then they're going to see that money that they spent as highly valuable. So we want to think steps, not just information. So I would start with maybe an intro video that explains exactly what you're going to learn in this course. And then I would think, what is going to be step one, right? So step one in my course on grading your sports cards and making money would be going through your collection. Then I think about, well, what's the transformation in this? Well, the transformation for them is going to be finding valuable cards, right? So they are going to find cards sitting around in their collection that's worth money and how to actually find the value, right? Then step two, I would do the same. Okay, what's the next thing they should do? And I would brainstorm the same way. What would I cover? And what is the transformation, the outcome that they would get from watching that video? And then I would go to step 3 and step 4 and step 5. And hopefully you're getting the point. Now, truthfully, I like staying somewhere between 5 to 10 videos. And in this document here, I believe we have 8 plus a next steps video, which I'll talk about in just a second. This is a huge game changer when you know what to do on that next steps video. So in this case, we've got an intro video, and anywhere from 5 to 8 videos. So we're breaking it all down. By the way, would you like a copy of this? There's going to be more than I'm going to be able to cover in this video. If you want a copy of this course in a weekend, then there is a link in the description below. Just click on that link and you can grab it. You can have this document to totally set up and promote your course in a weekend. All right, so let's get back at this. So what is the real secret here? This is a huge opportunity because I would say most mini courses, that's kind of what we're designing here. Most mini courses are going to run from $27 to $97, right? But what is the next step? What's the next thing you want them to do, right? You might have a membership site, and maybe this course was a tiny course inside of your bigger membership site. I do that all the time where I'll take a mini course out of my memberships or one of my 3 memberships and I will sell them separately. And then I will encourage people to upgrade to get access to a bunch more in the vault. So you can push people to a membership. Say, I don't have a membership site, Jonathan. What should I do? Well, there's an opportunity to say, hey, how would you like my help implementing this? So you offer coaching. Hey, schedule a call, find out about my coaching program, things like that. So there's lots of next steps, but this is a missed opportunity from a lot of creators because they don't think about somebody who's going through the course and actually consuming it. What if I offered something to them? You know, there's a valuable lesson I learned years ago that transformed my business, and it was there's always a percentage of people who would buy more from you if you made it available to them. Let me say that again because it's pretty powerful. There will always be a percentage of people who would buy more from you if you made it available to them. And so we're always thinking next step, not just thinking I want to sell a course. Hopefully you catch on to that because it's a big potential opportunity for you. And by the way, if you're enjoying videos like this, will you take a moment right now and hit the like button and even subscribe to the show and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified the next time a video drops. All right, now we've got an important part here, step 3, that I want to get to before we wrap up here. And I want to tell you about a video that's really going to help you get some results from this. And that is the sales page. This is difficult for a lot of people because they say, Jonathan, I hate selling. I'm not a copywriter. I don't know what to put on the sales page. What do I do? Well, it's very simple. When you really adopt this, it works every single time. And that is, you just think about creating the before and after, right? That's the easiest way to create a sales page. So let's start with the before. How do they feel before they take your course? So using my sports card analogy, they feel overwhelmed because there's just so much information out there. The world has changed in the area of sports cards. There's way more than more sets, more cards, more everything than when they were a kid. They feel confused because they don't know, how do I find out the value of my cards? And I would just continue to list down all the stuff that they're feeling before they take the course. Then we're going to talk about the after state. How will they feel after they take your course? Well, hopefully they have a game plan. They feel confident. They know how to find the value of their cards. They know how to properly submit their cards to get graded, and they know how to know the value of their cards once they're graded and even how to sell them, right? And so I would just list all the different things of how they would feel after taking the course. And by doing so, you can just create the before and after. It's that simple. So even if you took, here's a pro tip, even if you took all the brainstorming that you did with this exercise, throw that into a tool like ChatGPT and asked it, will you create a sales page for my product? And make sure you include both the before and after transformation. That's a game changer, my friends, because we want to focus on what they feel, how they're going to feel afterwards, before, after, and of course, we want to focus on the outcome, right? So there's an old copywriting saying that's really important. benefits sell and features tell. And so when we focus on the features, we're just kind of telling what it is. This course has 3 hours of video and 15 worksheets. And that's just talking about the features. It's just telling them something. But the benefits is what sells. And that's the after transformation we're getting at here. So hopefully that was a big help to you. And by the way, I have this entire video that I walk through, which is going through and helping you understand why most fail and why yours won't if you follow these 5 things. So if you add what you learned in this video plus that video, you'll have everything you need to be successful with a mini course. Just click on that video right now and go watch it right here. We'll see you in that video.